Hi everybody. In the past couple of days I've been noticing a certain thumbnail popping up on my subscription feed. It's obviously a mirrored video. In the thumbnail of this video is a very obvious, a picture of a very obviously very young girl. And all these videos say they're mirrored by a user called Desertphile, who apparently his video is apparently false flagged. And I finally decided to actually check one of these out to see what it was that's actually been false flagged. And lo and behold, it's an old man bullying a 13-year-old girl. Right? Now I need to tell you something here, guys. That isn't false flagging, right? That is bullying children, right, online is against the terms of service of YouTube. It's against the terms of service of most fucking websites. Okay, so you might want to check your facts before you start saying something's been false flagged. And you might actually want to watch the thing you're fucking mirroring. In this video, Desertphile, this old man who's an atheist, who's a grown man, should know a lot better than to behave like this, says to this creationist, this young girl who's a 13-year-old creationist, he tells her the following things. He tells her she needs to wash her face because she looks like a streetwalker. He tells her she shouldn't reproduce, she needs to get her tubes tied. And he makes some comment about her having lice at one point. I really don't know where you learned to talk to children. I sincerely hope you don't have children, or talk. If you do, I sincerely hope you don't talk to them in that manner. I work with children. I would never dream of talking to anyone like that. You know, I would be fired if I ever spoke to a child that I work with like that. You know, and I don't even need to be told that I'd be fired not to speak to a child like that. Okay, because I've got more fucking common sense. Now, Desertphile seems to be mocking this girl because, being a young creationist, she doesn't understand evolution. Well, here's the thing, most 13-year-olds don't understand evolution, okay? When I was 13 I didn't understand evolution, not because I was a creationist, because I wasn't, but simply because I was 13, we haven't covered that at school yet, okay? So I didn't understand it. Now what I find odd about you, Desertphile, is you're a grown man here mocking someone, a child, for not understanding evolution. Meanwhile, you don't understand YouTube terms of service. Now, between the two, I'd say YouTube terms of service are a lot easier to understand than evolution. Evolution is a very complex theory, as I'm sure you're aware. Understanding it takes not just a high school education, a college education, reading a hell of a lot of fucking books. Understanding YouTube terms of service, really not that difficult. Okay? You give them a read. That's it. And it's pretty clear that the sort of stupid shit you're putting into your videos is not allowed. Okay, every time an atheist video I've noticed on here gets flagged, everyone assumes it's some horrible theocratic conspiracy against the godless. They seem to think, oh, they're bullying us, they're taking our videos down unfairly, they're false flagging us. Try actually checking whether your video has been false flagged before you start being a fucking crybaby about it. You know, because there is such a thing as legitimate flagging, and that's what happened to your fucking video. Now, I've noticed some of the users who've been mirroring this. One of them is LiveLife8072. I've not watched all the videos he's uploaded, but I should say every single video I've ever seen him upload has been absolute garbage. The guy doesn't know anything. He's a fucking idiot. And his mirror was one of the first ones I saw, and this is what he said. This is what he had in the description. I'm going to post a screen capture here. So that's like, this guy's a fucking moron. He doesn't know a fucking thing. I do not know why he bothers making videos. He just uses the most generic, stock, copy and paste material that there is. God, I mean, this is the guy who once tried to argue that religion was a mental illness. He's the guy who was involved in that stupid Dramagate nonsense. I mean, God, he's got to be one of the shittest YouTubers I've ever encountered. And again, he's a grown man. You know, you might actually think about learning what false fucking flagging is, you fucking idiot. You know, while you're bragging about how you know what evolution is. There's certain people in the online atheist community, and I really hate that term, because I don't really think we are a community, at least not built around atheism, who seem to think that atheism is some sort of... It's like, when you don't believe in God, it's somehow the equivalent of earning a PhD. Some people seem to think, oh, yeah, I don't believe in God anymore, so I'm automatically a fucking genius. You're not. You're not. Right? Not believing in something is not a sign of intelligence. Okay? Now, I suppose if you've been raised as a Christian fundamentalist, if you've had things like creationism pounded into you from a very early age, it must take a great deal of intelligence to clamber your way out of that kind of thinking, of that kind of brainwashing. And hopefully this young girl, if she encounters someone who actually tries to educate her rather than bully her, will do the same. Hopefully she will find her way out of Christian fundamentalist brainwashing. But, you know, I can't think of anyone who's ever changed my mind about anything by bullying me. Not one. I've only ever changed my mind about things when someone has politely and kindly explained something to me and given me time to think about it. But that's the problem. People think, oh, I'm an atheist, I must be a genius. No, there's plenty of other stupid things a person can believe in besides a god. Okay, in fact, there's plenty of stupider things a person can believe in. I keep encountering this, people who think they're really intelligent because they don't believe in God, yet they do believe in all sorts of stupid conspiracy theories. Or they believe in things like ancient aliens, or they believe in all sorts of other stupid garbage, or they have the most retarded political views imaginable. They have the most vile, ill-informed political views of the world. Or they're misogynistic. You know, they have these appallingly sexist attitudes, incredibly narrow-minded attitudes toward the world. But because they don't believe in a god, they think they expect to be treated like they've got a fucking PhD. You haven't. You're a bunch of idiots. You need to sort your own shit out before you start calling other people out on why they're wrong. Okay, you need to educate yourself before you start presuming to educate other fucking people. Oh, God. So yeah, immensely disappointed. Desertphile's not a channel I've ever been subscribed to. Never fucking gonna subscribe to him either. I'm gonna post after this. I'm gonna post some screen captures I've taken of some particularly vile and particularly disturbing comments I saw underneath these mirrors of these videos, and some of the descriptions and things like that, just to give you guys some time to reflect upon. I've got to say, guys, the reason you've got to ask yourself, why am I opposing religion? You know, what are you actually doing it for? If it's just because you like the idea of feeling intellectually superior to other people, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If it's because you want to make the world a better place, and you think that you see religion as one of the problems in the world, one of the sources of problems in the world, then you're doing it for the right reasons. If you just want to bully people, wasting your time. And you're wasting everyone else's time, and all you're doing is holding back the cause of reason and the cause of secularism and the cause of humanism. You're not advancing it any. Let me know what you think, guys. Goodbye.